Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? For those that don't know me, I am Coach Delphine. I am the host of this group. Sis, let me help you build your trucking company. That's right. I am the host of this group. My name is Delphine Price Foster, and I am here to ensure the success of your trucking business. Make sure nobody wouldn't come in here. Too much going on in my world, right? So, I am here to ensure the success of your trucking business as well as mine. But let me tell you, for those that don't know me, I have been a trucking business owner since 1996. Did I just age myself or what? Since 1996. Back then I started my trucking business. I purchased my first truck with a welfare check. That's right, I was on welfare, Section 8, and good old food stamps. That was my whole world. But I knew for a fact that I had to do something different. That wasn't going to cut it. I was too smart for that. That's fine. I started trucking. I knew a little bit about trucking. I didn't really know anything about trucking, but I had been around trucking. So I was comfortable. I wasn't afraid of it. And so that's what I did. I started my trucking business. I started it, and here I am, 28 years later, and I still run that same exact business every single day. Crazy. But anyway, so that's enough about me. I see a lot of new faces in the group. I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so happy to have you guys here. I know I'm always MIA, right? But for those that's been in my group for a while, you know that I take care of my parents. So I'm back and forth to Baltimore to Dallas every week. If not every week, every other week. And the travel is exertion, doctor's appointments, and still running my businesses in the interim. So I don't have a lot of time. You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of time, but I still manage to run my trucking business. And for the people that are in my programs, I have certain days that I work with them, which is Wednesdays, and I have open calls on Sundays. So I make it work. And I can make it work for you too. So how was y'all's weekend? I hope everything was okay for everybody. You know, I had my great nieces with me for the whole summer. They were 12 and 13. And when I went back home this last weekend, I took them back home. So today is my first day without them. And I am like, I'm really missing them. I didn't think I would, but I'm missing them. But I have to tell y'all, having them here really triggered me. When I say triggered me, it reminded me of how challenging it was being a single mom. Even though I'm married now and I get all that. But I'm just saying, I remember being a single mom, having to worry about how am I going to afford to feed these kids? How am I going to get them ready for school and monies? And I just remember that. And it literally triggered me. I was in tears more times than not with them being here because I just remember how hard it was for me back then. And it was just such a blessing to just be able to just spoil them the way that I want to, eat out 4 or 5 times a day if we want to, or whatever it was that made them happy. Of course, kids nowadays, they want a Sheen cart. And I'm like, whatever, okay. I wish we had that when I was rearing children where things was that affordable. But nonetheless, it really triggered me. Having to take care, having to be responsible for young children again. And like I said, it just really took me back to a place when times was really tough for me. And so I've been kind of emotional this summer a little bit. And like I said, so today I flew back in last night. I got in about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Had a full day today, of course. And yeah, so today's really my first day, so I just ate my first meal for the day, and I'm normally always worrying about, oh, I got to fix some breakfast, oh, I got to fix some lunch, let me get them a snack, let me take them to go get their favorite ice cream, and this, that, and the other. And today I'm not doing that, so I'm a little emotional that they're gone. But having them here really reminded me of the hustle that I used to have. so that I could get out of that situation. And I honestly feel like I'm forever changed by having them here for the summer. Because maybe I needed that. Maybe I needed to feel that again. Because other than that, there was nothing else to ever make me take me back that far. So anyway, but I mean, that's just something that me and God really discussing. But I just want to just be, just really vulnerable and share that with you guys. Like, having those kids here really triggered me, took me back to my single mom days of just the whole, just remembering where I really started from. And yeah. Really, it really took me back. And then for you sisters who are around my age, in your 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and you have to take care of your parents. Yeah. So I can't imagine you sisters who have to take care of your parents and grandchildren. I can't even imagine. Ooh, yes. Us sisters, we got our work cut out for us. I know everyone expects us to have our Superwoman cape on, but sis, if you need to take it off and shake it off and hang it up on the closet door, then do so. Take some time out for you. Please take some time out for you. Because I've been so emotional about the girls going back home and all my triggers, I think I'm going to take me a quick little vacation. Just so I can really process my feelings and my emotions on that. And that's what I want for you sisters too, is to be able to really process what's going on in your world. What's if you're starting to feel heavy, what's making you feel heavy, you know what I'm saying? But this wasn't a mental health call at all. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I know if I have those emotions, you gotta have them too. You know what I'm saying? So but that's why it's so important that we get our money up, sis. This is why it's so important that we know we have, $18,000 coming in this week, $20,000 coming in this week. That's from an additional business that we already own. You know what I'm saying? My parents, okay, so a couple things happened at their house this last week. Had to get the railing put on. They needed a new rail on the back porch. Does anybody know how much a rail costs? Do you know who to call to make this stuff happen? The refrigerator went out. We just replaced the roof like last month. Like, property taxes was due. Like, it's just like, okay. Dad's got an arch in his foot and something's going on with that. The prescription he has is not working. For us sisters who have to see about our parents, our aging parents, we have to have additional monies coming in. If I had a traditional job, and this is no offense to nobody who have a job, this is to encourage you. If I had a regular job and I had to live on a paycheck, I couldn't do what I do with my parents. There's no way it would be enough monies left over for me to do all that I do. You know what I'm saying? And we owe that to the people who love us, the people who count on us. We owe that to them to have an additional stream of revenue, have a consistent additional stream of revenue. Because if we walking around with our counting our last dollars, we like, I can't afford to fly, I can't afford to get a rental car, I can't afford the prescription, I can't. That's not doing the people who count on us any justice if we don't have the money to help them. Because money is not everything, but money can help a lot of situations. And that's why I go so hard to anybody who's serious about starting a trucking business, to making sure that you get a trucking business up and running. Because I know, as challenging as trucking is, the light at the end of the tunnel is when it works good, it works damn good. Now, you're going to have to understand how to put your money to the side, how to reinvest it. You're going to have to figure that out, okay? But I can do the front part. I can help you get your trucking business up and running. But yeah, so that's been me. That's my Monday. Yeah, I'm just so grateful that I have a trucking business. I'm so grateful that I have a business that I know I get paid from every single day. Yeah, I completed, 9 loads today. They were all between $300 and $400. So, I mean, I still did like $2,800, $2,900 today. That might not sound like a lot, but remember, to make $1 million, you only have to do $2,739. I say $2,750 just to round it off, but really it's $2,739. So I still met my quota. People's even went home early today. So I'm saying it to say, I'm in one piece, and I still run my trucking business. and I still do all that I do. I promise you, sis, if you go ahead and start your trucking business, you'll still be in one piece, and you'll be able to offer that peace to those who are counting on you, people, the ones that are counting on you to help them from day to day. I mean, my mom is not asking me for a Bentley or a G-Wagon. She has her little Buick. I paid that off last year, and it's all they can do to wake up every day and not be in no pain and don't have to worry about bills. That's enough. We are enough, and what we have to offer our people that love us is enough. But we have to do our part, sis. We have to get these businesses up and running. We have to get them up and running so that we can start generating that revenue. I mean, we're not even talking about leaving the legacies that creating the legacy for our grandchildren, our great grandchildren. I'm talking about the right now. We got stuff we got to do it right now. Our parents need us right now. I ain't even talking about the legacy factor in this. The generations behind us, I'm not even talking about them. So that's where I'm at in my life right now. Is I'm living the right now too. And I'm all in. I'm all up in it, the right now. And I got folks that count on me. I have folks that count on me. And to God be the glory. I'm so grateful. I'm so gracious that I did all of the hard times, the hard stuff, because I knew these days was coming. Back when I was 27 years old, single mom on welfare, I didn't know that I can't say that I knew these days was coming, that I was going to have to see about my parents, but I knew later on in life as they were starting to get older that, like, damn, somebody's going to have to be around to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not their fault that I moved to Texas and they in Maryland. It's not their fault. They're not moving to Texas. So I have to make myself available. I just put a bid in on a house, y'all. That's right. I put a bid in on a house, a foreclosure. I think it's like 11 miles from their house. It's in another little town. I really want to be in the city, but I said I better not. I better move in a rural area where they are so I can have better access to them. But yeah, like I'm all in. I'm all in. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. But you know one thing? While I was home this weekend, one of my closest friends lost their father on Saturday. Yeah. Like, sis, we gotta get it together. People need us. Because what if that was one of us who lost our parent on Saturday? So then today we'd be having a different conversation, but we still would be needing money. We still would have to say, okay, how much money did I make last week? What, even if it's life insurance policies, we still need monies. We got to get people here to the funeral. We got stuff to do. So no matter what, monies is what I feel like I have to take care of my right now and all of the extensions of my right now, which is my parents who I love dearly and any of my great nieces who I see about. And if you are anything like me and you have any responsibilities close to me, your responsibilities is probably way bigger than mine. You probably have grandchildren. I don't even have grandkids yet. Yeah, I don't even have grandkids yet. I cannot imagine if I had grandkids. Some of you girls who called me, y'all have 10, 12, 15 grandkids. Like, how many little girls' hairs did y'all have to get braided this week for them to start the school next week? How many $120 did you have to spend for each one of them? And then the $200 pair of shoes so you can help the mamas out? Well, I'm here to tell you, sis, if you go ahead and start the trucking business, it won't hurt as bad. It won't be so bad. Okay? You have to trust me on this one. But yeah, y'all, that's my Monday. That's where I'm at today. I'm on a tangent, I know. But I'm grateful. Sis, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Even all the hard times, I'm still grateful. I'm grateful. I need 2 drivers. Like, I don't feel like interviewing people to save my life. I have virtual assistants. They handle mostly everything. But when it comes to drivers, they have to see me. And I don't feel like hearing everybody's story. I'll be honest with you. But I need my trucks to keep moving. So I guess I better do those interviews, huh? I'm being real. What? But yes, sis, we absolutely have to get those businesses up and running. We have people who are counting on us now. And for you sisters who say, "Oh, I make good money on my job. I make 100,000 a year." Last I checked, that was like $1,800 a week. I'm trying to get you to 20,000 a week, every week. You can do a whole lot more with that 20 than you can with that 1,800. Okay. And I want you to keep the $1,800 too. You don't have to leave your career to have no trucking business. That's not what I'm teaching now, boo. You do you. You worked hard to get to where you are in your career. If you want to stay there, please do. I'm sure that that is part of your identity, is having a six-figure career that you created. But this is your investment business. This is in addition to what you got going on. But for the sisters who's tired, who don't want to do anything else, they want to leave corporate America, this here is another option for you. For you sisters who have other businesses, I have sisters who have realtors, beauty salons, spas. For y'all who want to continue with those businesses, you can still have your trucking business. This is always in addition to. And that's how I show you how to run it. And you're 100% owner. I don't do any of those partnerships and This is strictly your business. I show you how to run your business like I run my business. I see a lot of people online. They have all kind of different programs, and it'd be confusing. Like I said, I've been doing this thing since 1996. I don't know what they got going on. But I'm telling you, the way that I introduce trucking into your world, it is your business in your name, your equipment, your drivers, and your checks. That's how that go. So you don't owe me no money after you get your business set up. You pay me one time and that's it. So let's talk about how can I support you since we're talking about this. So I have a few ways I can support you. We can do a 90-minute call. We can do a 3-day trucking intensive, which is, for as far as I'm concerned, it is the most rewarding that I do. The thing that I do is the 3-day trucking intensive. I do 2 of those a month, one in Texas and one in Maryland. Every single month is 3 days. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or I have my 90 days of trucking program. And then I have my 1-year Trucking Queen mentorship. So I have 4 different ways you can work with me. But nonetheless, each one of those ways, you will get to the end goal. It's just the additional time that you'll have to work with me to help work out all the kinks and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, I am here to support you, sis. I'm here to support you. I'm here to support you. And that's what I want you to know. That's what I want you to know. But anyway, I hope that you're having a blessed Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. If you didn't, I hope that you could, just pray through it, power yourself through it, to shake it off to the best of your ability. Leave it at the altar. And let's try and make this an incredibly amazing, productive week. Let's try that. All right, sis. Well, if you are interested in my 3-day trucking intensive, I will actually put the link in the comments. I will put the link in the comment, and you can always go to my website at www.sixfiguretruckingacademy.com. And don't forget, I always have payment arrangements. I was a single mom. We got to lay stuff away, whatever it takes. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing these days, whatever it takes. Okay. All right. God bless.